Welcome to the celebration of the graduation of the first class for the data science major from the new Halajolu Data Science Institute here at UC San Diego, or HDSI as we fondly refer to it. I'm Bob Continetti. I serve as the Senior Associate Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, and I join you today as I've been serving as the Dean Designate for HDSI during these first 2 years of its existence. I'm proud of you, your families, and the instructors in HDSI and the rest of UC San Diego who have brought you to this important day. This is an incredibly challenging time for our nation, our state, our university, and all of us here today. We find ourselves remote from one another as we deal with a century-scale pandemic. And in recent weeks, as a nation, we are also dealing with the legacy of racial inequities in our society. The history of this time hasn't been written yet, but of one thing I'm sure. The first graduating class of HDSI, of the data science major, armed with the state-of-the-art training in data sciences, will play a role in finding the solutions our society needs for these and the other challenges we face during the 21st century. The Halajolu Data Science Institute exists because we know that data science transcends any of the traditional disciplines we typically find at a university campus, from computer science to mathematics to political science to philosophy. HDSI brings the expertise of all those fields together to provide an education that has prepared you to grapple with the technical and ethical challenge across the range of human inquiry that data science can address. I'm proud of your achievements, as you and your family should be as well, and I wish you the best. Now I will turn over the podium to the director of the Halajolu Data Science Institute, Professor Rajesh Gupta. Professor Gupta is an acclaimed computer scientist and is the founding director of HDSI. He has shown his capacity to build an entirely new type of academic organization to support the education of the next generation of data scientists, and that's you. I know he is proud to see you here today as well. So thank you and best wishes for the future. Now I turn it over to Rajesh.
Thank you, Bob. Today is an exciting day. I can hardly contain myself. It is a day we planned for when we thought of a new program. Today is the day when the Halajolu Data Science Institute graduates its first inaugural class of data scientists. Congratulations. A bachelor's degree is a special degree and a special time when most of us grow up, discover our interest, our friends, what we like, what we are made of, what we believe in. Years ago, we imagined a degree that would be exciting, educational, and inspiring. We imagined an institution built around training a compelling class of students. That time has come, and you have completed a rigorous program of Bachelor's of Science Data Science, spanning mathematics, statistics, computer science, domain knowledge. You certainly have earned your degree. We look forward to earning ours. By the work you will do and the impact it will have on the society, on the organizations, the way we live, the way we think about things, and the way knowledge advances. Today, I want to introduce to you a very special person, Taner Halijuolu. I met Taner a decade ago as a chair of computer science in an alumni board meeting. A man of few words, knowing Taner has been the most heartwarming experience for me and for the university. An extraordinary caring individual who cared a lot about what what we did for our students so that they benefited from the education we gave. I remember once he dragged me to Round Table Pizza in Price Center. It's no longer there, I wish it was. To show what it means to engage students broadly into teaching activity. And what I saw there was a dozen or so so-called tutors under the guidance of an instructor, working together, grading up a final exam over pizza, and really connecting with each other to talk about what the students were learning in the class. They were the so-called super students, the ones who were highly sought after by our industry partners and recruiters. And we imagined a program in which every student was a super student. That program was data science program that we launched 4 years ago. 3 years ago, Taneri stepped forward to bless and fund the launch of the Halijolo Data Science Institute with an extraordinary commitment that allowed us to put into motion the imagination we had about what it means to create compelling talent. Only time will tell how effective that investment has been, but I have full confidence in the work you have done, in the knowledge you have already been given, and in the inspiring stories I have seen behind the projects you have taken in Capstone, that you will do very well and you will change the world. I want to call Taner to say a few words. Taner.
Thanks for the kind words, Rajesh. Hey, everybody. I'm Taner Halojolu, UCSD class of 1996, computer science. Was just thinking earlier and was realizing how the building where HDSI is currently located actually has special meaning to me because I worked at the Supercomputer Center while I was an undergraduate, so it brings back memories. And that job actually really helped nudge me into my career in technical operations. And my jobs have pretty much always had data involved in them. And it quickly became clear to me how powerful actually understanding data could be. And so I am just really thrilled that UCSD has fully embraced the idea of having a true data science major, perhaps with a little bit of a nudge from me. Anyway, I just wanted to take a second and say how very proud and honored I am of this HDSI inaugural graduating class. You all are trailblazers, and you've set the bar really high. I recently had looked through many of your capstone projects, and I was just really blown away. And it's not just the students, but also the staff and the faculty, both within HDSI itself, but also from all across campus. You've really shown what can be done when people come together in an effort to make something a reality. So once again, I'm just so very proud of you all. Congratulations, HDSI class of 2020, and I look forward to seeing what you all accomplish in the years to come. Thanks.
I would describe our graduating seniors as capable, creative, passionate trailblazers. The advice I have for our graduating class is, whenever possible, be sure that you're working on things that you truly care about. And know that the first job you have is probably not going to be the only job you have. So make sure it's a good fit, but know that it doesn't have to be your dream job. With that said, I want to offer my warmest congratulations. I know that this may not have been exactly how you all expected to graduate, but it will for sure be a memorable one, and I can't wait to see what you all go on to do. Congrats to the class of 2020.
My name is Bradley Wojtek, and I'm an associate professor in cognitive science in the Halijolo Data Science Institute. And I just wanted to congratulate all of you and say that we could not be more proud of what you all have accomplished. You have absolutely blown away every one of our expectations when we put this program together. All of you took a chance in joining a new program like this 2 years ago, and the kinds of people that take those chances are the kinds of people that will go on to do so many tremendous things. When we put this program together, the responsibility of creating a program that will serve all of you well in your lives and your careers is not one that we took lightly, but at the end of the day, you are the ones that accomplished everything. And I hope you continue to share those accomplishments with us. Stay in touch, let us know how you're doing. I absolutely want to hear about what your careers end up looking like. And so with that, I wish you all the best, and I'm terribly excited to see what the next 5, 10, 20 years of your careers look like. Congratulations, good luck, have fun, and enjoy yourselves.
Hi there, class of 2020. Congratulations on your big milestone. I'm Janine Tiefenbrook. I'm an instructor in the data science program. I've been really fortunate to get to know many of you over the past few years. I taught Data Science 10 and 40A and 40B back in the first iteration of those classes before they even had numbers or names. You guys have been our guinea pigs, and thank you for tolerating all of the first iterations of everything we've done. I think this class is going to be very resilient and able to handle challenges for the rest of their careers. Good luck, and I can't wait to see what you accomplish. Congratulations.
Hi everyone, I'm Justin Eldridge, Assistant Teaching Professor in HDSI. So, most of you who are graduating have been at UC San Diego longer than I have. I've only been here for 2 years. And you know what surprised me the most whenever I first came to UC San Diego? It was the parking situation, really. It's just terrible, right? But second is the students. I knew coming to UC San Diego that the students would be intelligent and hardworking and ambitious, but what I perhaps wasn't expecting was how much they would take to this new data science program that we are building and really just make it their own. I think sort of the impact that you've had on me and on the data science program at large will be felt by students in data science in decades to come. So really thank you for all you've given to UC San Diego, and congratulations and good luck in your future. Now, they asked us to give you a little bit of advice. The best piece of advice I can give you is don't move too far away from San Diego. I lived in Ohio for a long time, and it's a good place. If you get that job offer in Columbus or Cleveland, go take it. Then move back here to San Diego, where it's sunny more than 30 days a year. Congratulations, everyone. Good luck out there, and keep in touch. Let me know how it's going, and I'll look forward to your emails. All right, congrats.
Congratulations, graduates. And don't let this virtual crossing of the finish line diminish your accomplishment. As the first graduating class of UCSD data scientists, you've shown us your creativity and your curiosity. You've shown us tenacity and perseverance. And you've contributed to the program alongside your learning. Above all, I appreciate your sense of adventure. These qualities, more than anything else, will serve you successfully in your adventure beyond UCSD. Good luck to you all.
Well, congratulations, class of 2020. I probably only know a small number of you if you took my Mathematics 189 class last winter, exploratory data analysis and inference. I have very much been impressed by the class presentations that you guys did in small groups of 5. And I hope you keep on with the good work. Remember that communication is extremely important for data science as you work with experts from different fields. And I wish you the best in this unusual time, but still carry on the good work, and best wishes.
My name is Virginia Dessa. I'm one of the associate directors at HDSI and a professor in cognitive science. I've taught some of you in COGS 118B and 189, and I wanted to give my warmest congratulations as you graduate today. We are so proud of you. You are our inaugural class. You are pioneers. You've shown vision, determination, resilience, and flexibility. These strengths should serve you well as you graduate in these uncertain and changing times. We're confident that you will go forward and do great things. And we'd like you to keep in touch with us. Let us know how we can help. Our goal is your success. So again, congratulations. You've earned this.
Hi everyone, it's Margaret, your data science advisor. I'll do my best to get through this without getting too emotional, but like many of you have heard me say in the past, I can't guarantee anything. Over the past 3 years, I have referred to as many things when writing my weekly data science newsletter. Determined data scientists, studious data scientists, persevering data scientists, novice data scientists, on May the 4th, data science Padawans. But today I cannot be more proud to refer to you as graduating data scientists. Supporting you all through this program has been a privilege. I feel honored to have been there with you from the beginning, to watch you grow, develop, and mature into the professionals that you are today. 3 years ago, many of you were asking me, what is data science and what can I do with it? And in what feels like a very short amount of time, many of you are now going off to graduate school to make amazing discoveries, and others are entering industry to make amazing contributions. It may not feel like a short amount of time to you all, as you concurrently enrolled in prerequisites, experienced the first rendition of our courses, and ultimately navigated the ups and downs of this big data wave that we're all riding. But that is why I could not be more confident in your ability to succeed upon your graduation, because you already have. Thank you for all you have taught me. Thank you for your commitment to our program, our institute, and more importantly, yourselves. I believe in you. The Institute believes in you, and we could not be more proud to have each and every single one of you as part of our inaugural cohort. We will always be here for you. You will always be a special part of our Haligiolu data science family, and you will always be a very special group of students to me. I will genuinely miss you, but I cannot wait to see what all you will accomplish. I hope you stay in touch.
To our first class of graduating data science majors, congratulations! We are so proud of you. I know that we have seen all of the hard work that you've put into getting here and all of the resilience you've displayed, and I felt very inspired by each and every one of you. Especially in these challenging and uncertain times, you all make me hopeful. I know that you're going to be going out into the world with not just this powerful skill set, but a desire to make positive change in the world. And I look forward to seeing all of the things that each of you do and all of the impacts you have on the world. So congratulations, and go out there and make your mark, everybody.
Congratulations, class of 2020. I'm beyond grateful to be your student commencement speaker today. Thank you to all of our wonderful family members, friends, and professors for supporting us and helping us get to this point. Thank you also to HGSI for everything you have done for our graduating class. I'm incredibly inspired by all that our graduating class has achieved. Some of us have published research papers, been accepted to graduate school, and landed our dream jobs. After all these years of hard work, we finally made it, but this journey has not been easy. During my second year, I remember walking into the data science advising office, nervous and filled with doubt. I wanted to take a chance and switch my major, but I was terrified of deviating from the life plan that I had envisioned for myself. When you grow up, you hear about common career options such as being a doctor or a teacher, but college opened me up to a wide array of possibilities. I sat down with Margaret, our data science advisor, and that conversation completely changed the trajectory of my career. I initially was worried I was not cut out for data science, but she gave me the courage and strength I needed at the time to make a bold change and switch my major. Each and every one of us graduating today had to make this hard choice. We had to leave what was comfortable and try something completely new. Part of what makes our department so eclectic are the educational backgrounds of our students. We have students from political science to biology to engineering. Although we all took a different path to get to this point, our diversity only strengthens us as a graduating class. Instead of adhering to the status quo and choosing a familiar route, the class of 2020 deviated from what was expected and took a risk. Throughout our experiences, we have exhibited leadership, courage, and strength of character. We are leaders of this institution by being brave enough to pave the way for future students, but our impact will not stop there. Class of 2020, I believe each and every one of you will make an impact in this world. Woodrow Wilson once said, "You are here in order to enable the world to live more amply, with greater vision, with a finer spirit of hope and achievement. You are here to enrich the world." Now more than ever, we must use our data science skills to enact change. With the racial injustices happening in our country today, we can use our technical skills to help reform public policy and educate the public. The UCSD data science major has given us the tools to make an impact. We have learned resilience through hours of debugging code, long nights at Geisel, and the completion of our senior capstone project. We have learned to push through when things get tough and have learned how to adapt to the changes around us, even adapting to a global pandemic. Our amazing professors and teaching assistants have not only taught us the technical skills needed to be successful, but have taught us the gravity of the role data scientists play in society. We are responsible for the models we put out in this world, so we must use data science for good, to improve people's lives. The data science major has motivated us to explore what we are truly passionate about. Through the Senior Capstone Project and the HDSI Undergraduate Scholarship, I was able to focus on problems that matter to me. As a Latina, I was able to use my data science skills to research neurocognitive aging among Latinos in the U.S. This allowed me to give back to my community and utilize my skills for the greater good. I've learned the importance of empathy and compassion from all of my peers, and the relationships we have formed throughout our time with HDSI are perhaps as essential as our formal training. It is rare to find a department that encourages collaboration, and rarer still, a department where the students have been instrumental in each other's successes. Our capstone project is no better example of the symbiotic nature of our department. The capstone project turned out to be an invaluable experience for all, and we were able to learn from each other and grow as scientists. My group quickly became my support system and helped me get through this quarter in quarantine. Although UCSD is an academically competitive school, students in our major were always willing to help each other. Whether it was staying up late to help each other understand concepts or giving each other pep talks before exams, I always felt the compassion and kindness from those around me. These lessons of compassion and empathy could not be more relevant to the global crisis we are currently facing. Although we are not physically with each other, the connections we have made during our time at UC San Diego will not be broken by physical distance. We will cherish these connections for the rest of our lives, and we will forever be HDSI alumni. Let's use our inquisitive nature to enrich this world. Whether we want to improve mental health care or reduce global warming, we can make an impact by using the skills we have learned here. This is the end of our undergraduate career, but our learning has just begun. Class of 2020, let's further the field of data science, stay curious, and solve problems that matter.
Hello, UC San Diego Data Science Class of 2020. It's with great pleasure that I introduce your keynote speaker today. This is a name that you have heard undoubtedly many times throughout your tenure here, probably from me, Dr. DJ Patel. He was the first chief data scientist for the United States under the Obama administration. He coined the phrase data scientist during his time working at LinkedIn as chief of data. He has absolutely shaped your careers, both directly and indirectly, because partly through his conversations with me and many of the other faculty here, shaping the data science curriculum that you have all just completed. He is a fantastic person, a friend, a mentor, an advisor, and I am very excited to have him here today. And last but not least, he is also an alumnus of UC San Diego. And so with that, please everyone welcome Dr. DJ Patel.
Hello, class of 2020. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to be part of your commencement. It is truly an honor because you are graduating not only with a degree in data science, because you are the inaugural graduating class of this new institute. I'm sorry that we can't be together in person, but there are some positives. You didn't have to get to campus hours earlier to find a parking spot, or try to figure out how many layers to wear today in the infamous San Diego June glue. But to start, I want you to take a moment and close your eyes. And now here's the thing, because we're online, I can't really tell if you're closing your eyes. So seriously, close your eyes and I'll tell you when to open them. But start by taking a deep breath in and out. Now, I want you to think of a moment on campus. Maybe it was walking through the eucalyptus groves and that classic UCSD scent. Maybe it was working late at night with friends on one of those infamous data projects. Do you remember the first time you stepped foot on this campus? That moment when you bombed your first test, wondering if you belong? And then checking your grades at the end of the quarter to realize that you did make it. How about those long talks at night on meandering topics going all over the place? Remember your favorite professor? Think about how much you knew when you arrived and how much you now know. Keep your eyes closed and really embrace what it felt like. I remember my moments the first time visiting the campus and wondering, really, first, what's up with that library? But more so, do I belong here? Those first meetings where I met my friends, my best friends for life, crying, laughing, and sometimes both. Got your favorite moment now? Breathe it in. Savor it. Now, open your eyes. It's amazing how much has happened in these short few years, how much you've grown, and how much you have helped each other's grow. Now, think about the people that helped make this possible. Hopefully, some of them are physically or digitally with you right now. Your parents, siblings, relatives, professors, mentors, teaching assistants, and friends. If you have one of them next to you, tell them thank you. They're the foundation of an incredible infrastructure that helped that favorite moment become true. Seriously, look them in the eye and say thank you. And I hope that you'll notice how proud they are of you. Say thank you. Go on, I'll wait. Class of 2020, you made it. You are the inaugural class of graduates from this incredible institute here at UCSD, an institute that I wish I had when I was on campus and at your age. So what advice can I tell you? I want to start with a story. And it's the story of this card. It's a card that's become popular in its own right, and it's the foundation of my advice to you, class of 2020. This card I kept in my notebook during my time in the White House as the US Chief Data Scientist. And I kept it in my notebook because it was a daily reminder of what was needed to do my job, to make the country a bit better each day. The first part of the card is dream in years, plan in months, evaluate in weeks, ship daily. Ship daily means that we deliver something each day, yet we stay focused on the vision. We never forget to dream big. The second part of the card is prototype for 1x, build for 10x, and then engineer for 100x. This is about how we build. Prototype for 1x means that we need to try lots of ideas. Some will work. In fact, most won't. That's okay. We're trying to test ideas and iterate fast to figure out what the right solutions are. Then build for 10x is the next step we figured out. Once we figured out what works, our goal is to start scaling the idea to reach 10 times the impact. And once we figured out how to do that, we can move on to engineering the approach at 100 times the impact. The third part of this section is about what's required to cut the timeline in half. What's needed to be done to double the impact? This is about the need to go fast and ensure that we're working on the highest priority items that deliver the greatest impact. What most people don't know, and I haven't spoken about, is how this card came to be. And San Diego's son, at a traditional graduation, I hope you'll give me a few more minutes of your time. After the killing of Michael Brown in Ferguson, Missouri, and the civil unrest that followed, we brought police chiefs, technologists, and activists from around the country together to the White House to spend a day to see if we could come up with actionable solutions. As people made their way through security in the large conference room we were meeting in, groups formed. Uniforms huddled in one corner, suits in another, and of course, hoodies in another corner. But you could feel the tension between the groups. The mistrust was palpable. No eye contact. Everyone was stiff, and there certainly wasn't any mixing of groups taking place. And it was my job to get them aligned to work on a set of solutions. And I have to admit, I was incredibly nervous. It's not the role you expect to find a data scientist in. And this was a fresh wound for the country, and I still hadn't figured out what to say. So I took a seat in a quiet corner and asked myself, what would it take to ship something today? Something we could all align around. My hope was that if we just rolled up our sleeves and got to work, something positive might happen. We just needed some guiding principles of how we build together. So I wrote the card, this card. Plan in years, dream in years, plan in months, evaluate weeks, ship daily. Always ship daily. We should go to sleep at night knowing that we delivered something. Some days it'll be something small, some days it'll be something big, but always create something. That part prototype about for 1x, build for 10x, and then engineer for 100x. Let's not be afraid to test the ideas out. Let's give ourselves permission to fail. Do trial and error. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out together. Once we've got the idea, let's scale it from small neighborhoods to groups of neighborhoods, to cities, to states, to countries, and then the world. It's okay if our ideas don't scale immediately. Building things is hard. And sometimes we have to go back to square one and try again. And that's why we have to ask what's required to cut the timeline in half and what needs to be done to double the impact. This forces us to prioritize both making sure that we deliver the most impactful things and doing it fast. Now, here's the most amazing thing that happened when I got in front of the group. When I told them our goal is to ship something today, the body language changed. Some went from arms crossed to clearly nervous. Others were eager, but the tension was gone. Now, it might have been released by another tension because I also told them that the president would like to know what we shipped today in exchange for one of his largest conference rooms. So then we broke the groups up. We broke them into each group, each team, where there was one suit, one uniform, and of course, one hoodie, and told them to get to work. Now, here's the thing. The results at the end of the day were stunning. The teams on their own, with no prodding, came up with the realization that they had no idea how well one police department compared with another. There just wasn't enough data. And once they improved collecting the data, if they opened up that data to the public, they could improve transparency and help identify problems. After all, you can't fix what you can't measure. Together, that new team, consisting of uniforms, suits, and hoodies, a unified team, identified 101 data sets that the departments made a commitment to open up with the help of each other. Together and as a new team, they laid the foundation for what became the Police Data Initiative and the Data-Driven Justice Initiative. In less than 2 years, they supported police departments that cover more than 94 million Americans. While that may seem impressive, here we are 5 years later and 1 month since that meeting, and we're still trying to argue that Black Lives Matter. Making change happen is hard, and that's why all of you are so important. The country needs you. The world needs you. I need you. We need you to use your skills in novel and phenomenal ways to help make change happen. It might be on criminal justice issues, finding a cure for COVID, addressing climate change, ensuring that everyone has access to the health care they deserve, or preserving our national security, or just simply making sure that everyone has a good meal to eat before they go to bed. Security is like air. You know you only need it when you don't have it. Class of 2020, you are the air for us. You're the ones that will help ensure that we all can breathe. Thanks to this institution, you have the skills. Thanks to your friends and family, you have the heart. Now we need you to apply them together to make this world a better place for everyone. So here's my advice on how to make it happen as one data scientist to another. First, remember that data points have names. You have to say their names. That's how we ensure that we're using our skills responsibly. Second, data science is a team sport. You already know this. Just think about one of those large data science projects. The first time you looked at it and thought, how the heck are we going to do this? And then, as a team, you did something remarkable. As the adage goes, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. You're a team, all bonded by this institution and these experiences. And I am proud to call you all my data science teammates. Finally, remember the advice on the card. Dream in years, plan in months, evaluate in weeks, and ship daily. Prototype for 1x, build for 10x, and engineer for 100x. And prioritize what's needed to cut the timeline in half and how you and your team are going to double the impact. Here's the thing. You don't have to follow my card. Write your own card. Write the card that will carry you and your team forward in life. Don't be afraid to throw away your card and write a new one. That's a sign of success, a sign of growth. Class of 2020, I am so proud of each and every one of you, and I know you're going to go on to do amazing things. So let me leave you with my final favorite Cesar Chavez quote. Together, all things are possible. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Hi, my name is Carlos Gomez Uribe and I am a Senior Director of Machine Learning at Apple. In the past, I worked on the Google search algorithm, in the Netflix recommendation system, and in Facebook's algorithms. Today, I want to congratulate you on finishing your data science degree from HDSI. It must be very exciting to be the first cohort to finish. And not only that, but you're finishing in completely unprecedented times. At the start of what is likely to become a deep economic recession, during a global pandemic, and in the context of climate change and many other large problems that we're facing. Key to improving many of them will be making better collective decisions about our societies and about our world through data and science, but thinking deeply about the consequences of the recommendations you make and of the products you build and release to the world. So don't hide behind the data. Use it as a tool, but rely on your humanity to make sure that what you do indeed makes the world better. Find an area that you're passionate about, whether it is government, technology, healthcare, sustainability, education, or anything else, and go do it. It might take 2 or 3 different attempts until you find the right place and the right area that feels worthwhile to you. But if you stay at it, I am confident that with your skills, with what you have learned at HDSI, you will have a very fulfilling career and life ahead of you, and you will help us indeed make the world better. So thank you again and congratulations.
Hello, my name is Josh Wills. I am currently unemployed, but when I came to speak to you a couple of years ago, I was a software engineer at Slack. I left Slack last November to enjoy some downtime with my family when the COVID crisis hit, and my old friend DJ Patel gave me a call and asked me to help him work with some epidemiologists at Johns Hopkins to scale up some models they were using to forecast the course of the crisis and maybe save a few lives in the process. Teddy Roosevelt said that the best prize that life has to offer is the opportunity to work hard at work worth doing. I am here to tell you, 20 years down the road from where you're standing right now, that is the absolute capital T truth. You all are graduating into a world turned upside down. And just about the only thing I can tell you for sure is that people are going to need you to be really, really good at doing the things that you have learned to do while you were at UCSD. Congratulations to each and every one of you. I wish you way more than luck.
Hi there, my name is Himanshu Palsule. I'm the president at Epicor Software and an industry board member at HDSI. First and foremost, congratulations for graduating. You're the class of 2020, and you have the distinct honor and privilege of being the first class, the first cohort from the HDSI data science program. Ever since I've been involved with the HDSI, I've been awestruck with the level of depth and breadth of your academic programs, your projects, and the sheer intelligence and enthusiasm of you and your colleagues. I know it's natural for many of you to feel a little nervous, graduating at a time we're in the midst of a pandemic. But let me tell you, if ever, now is the time for data scientists, for information workers to be sought after in these markets and these industries. Stay intellectually curious, continue the discipline of data and information that you all have learned, and trust that this too shall pass, and all of you will be gainfully employed or be pursuing further education. Congratulations once again, and good luck.
My name is Christina Scobie. I'm a senior manager at Deloitte, and I work on our Artificial Intelligence Strategic Growth Offering program. As a fellow Triton, I want to congratulate each one of you on graduating from this program. You are entering the workforce when data science is appreciated more than ever before. And if I had one piece of advice for each of you, it would be to be driven by curiosity to go solve the big problems facing business and society today. I look forward to following what each one of you goes and does. And again, congratulations.
Hi, everyone. My name is John Stone. I'm a consultant here at Deloitte working in artificial intelligence strategy. I wanted to reach out and say congratulations on your recent graduation and all the hard work that you've put in. It's really impressive the resilience that you all have shown in the face of a pandemic, in the face of online classes and canceled events. So keep up the hard work and look forward to the success that you're going to enjoy in your career. There's really never been a better time than today to graduate in data science. There's a lot of exciting stuff happening in artificial intelligence and machine learning, and you're going to get to solve some really cool problems throughout your career. So congratulations once again, and stay excited for the future.
Hi, this is Nick from Viasat. On behalf of everybody at Viasat, in particular our data science, data engineering, and machine learning teams, we want to congratulate the graduating cohort of the Halajolu Data Science Institute at UCSD. Our data scientists have got to know quite a few of you through office hours and other interactions at poster events, and we are incredibly impressed with the level of skill that you've been able to develop in such a short time of academic study. You are changing people's perceptions of what it takes to be a data scientist. No longer are people assuming that you have to have a PhD in something, and it's because of the work that you guys have demonstrated you're doing at the undergraduate level, and we're so impressed. I wish I knew what kind of advice to give all of you in this time. Clearly, the world seems crazy, and I don't remember in my lifetime any situation quite like this. But if there's one thing that I can say is be strong, be optimistic. The skills that you've spent the last several years studying and putting into practice academically are obviously, never more obviously valued and in demand as they are right now, and that trend will only continue going forward. So I can't wait to see what amazing things you have next, and once again, congratulations. We're all incredibly proud of you. Take care.
My name is Ben Cipollini. I'm a data science manager on Facebook's social impact team. Just want to say congratulations and to remind you, we data scientists are most valuable when we're telling people things that they didn't know. So when you hit the point in your career where you know you're good enough, but people aren't seeing your value, stay the course. Like any good data scientist, when you know you're right, follow through on your conviction. That if they listen to you, if they work with you, or even hire you, that's the best, most impactful decision that they can make. Congratulations again on graduating. I'm really glad to have you as colleagues.
Hi everyone, my name is Stephanie Martin and I'm an HDSI postdoctoral fellow. And today I really wanted to congratulate all of you for what you've achieved so far. Not only you're part of the first cohort of this program, but you also had to finish in this really strange time, so really congratulations. You can be proud of you, and today is your day, so enjoy it. I also know that it's a bit difficult because the future is uncertain. I know some of you have a job already, some of you are still looking for it, and in any cases I just wanted to tell you that you should not be scared. I have seen what you are capable of doing. I have seen the amazing set of skills that you have acquired along the years, and believe me, people are going to look for you. Companies need data scientists now more than ever, so I think you have a bright future that is awaiting. So again, congratulations and all the best.
The Halajulu Data Science Institute is proud to announce our first annual Student Awards, honoring the best of our graduating students who have been nominated by our faculty. The first award is the Data Science Award for Excellence. This is awarded to the graduating student who has achieved both academic success and who has positively contributed to the data science community at UC San Diego. The student selected for the Data Science Award for Excellence embodies excellence both within and outside of the classroom. Congratulations to Enrique Sanchez. Here are the first few comments from his faculty nominations. Professor Shannon Ellis shared, Enrique is incredibly thoughtful, technically sound, a great data scientist, a hard worker, really flipping smart, and a quick but deep thinker. He's also a really good writer on top of all of that. Professor Ilya Zaslavsky shared that Enrique is one of the 2 best students in the first installment of DSC 170, and he was a tremendous help in figuring out bugs and workarounds and helping other students. He then interned for me last summer and single-handedly managed to install and configure the ArcGIS Enterprise platform. This winter, he was a tutor for DSC 170 and also worked on an externally funded project with me. The company that we worked with was really blown away, and now we're discussing the next proposal with them. And Program Chair Professor Aaron Frankel shared, Enrique tutored for me 3 times and has been my student twice. He is professional, kind, smart, and curious. He excels working on big, real problems more than coursework. I could not think of a better person to get this award. Our next awards are the Data Science Scholar Awards. Students selected for these awards have been identified from a list of graduating seniors who have received the top 25 cumulative GPAs as individuals, who have achieved both academic success and who have positively contributed to the data science community at UC San Diego. Our first recipient is Yu Chun Chen. Program Chair Professor Aaron Frankel shared, Yu Chun Chen is consistently in the top of her class and demonstrates an impressively broad command of data science and machines learning, well deserving. Professor Justin Eldridge shared, Yu Chun's academic record is absolutely stellar, and she has excelled at everything she's done at UCSD. Although I never had Yu Chun as a student, she's been my tutor since my first quarter teaching here. In short, the data science program has been lucky to have her as a student and as a tutor, and I can think of no one more deserving of this award than her. Our second recipient of the Data Science Scholar Award is Yuxin Zhou. Comments from Professor and Program Chair Aaron Frankel include, Yuxin, or David, has tutored for me twice and is in my capstone. He's really driven by curiosity and understanding. This nomination makes me very happy for him. The Data Science Teaching Award is awarded to the graduating student who has served as a course tutor and made a significant impact on student success in the courses in which they served as a tutor. Congratulations to Cole Richmond, this year's winner. Professor Janine Tiefenbrook shared, Cole Richmond has been a tutor since the very beginning, and he's helped develop discussion section materials for DSC 10, so he has a strong impact on many students who have gone through our program. He's been a very committed tutor. And Program Chair Professor Aaron Frankel shared, Cole has tutored for me every quarter that he hasn't been my student. We've worked on course material development together, 10 and 80. He puts in a lot of work to help students learn in a variety of formats. Well deserved. The Data Science Leadership Award is awarded to the graduating data science student whose leadership and involvement has positively impacted the data science community at UC San Diego. Congratulations to Huda Ahmed. Program Chair and Professor Aaron Frankel shared, Huda was a very active student with DS3, but had also consistently been an advocate for her classmates, a quiet, effective, unofficial student rep. She often alerted faculty to issues with courses when others were too shy, even when she had no stake in the matter. Congratulations, Huda. The Data Science Award for Contributions to Diversity, Awards and recognizes a graduating data science student who has made significant contributions to diversity and representation of systemically underrepresented groups. Congratulations, Severi Joshapura. Professor Marina Langelis shared, "It's my pleasure to honor Severi as our winner of the Data Science Award for contributions to diversity. It is crucial to have a welcoming, safe, and inclusive environment for students to strive. She played an important role in creating such an environment. She cares about her community and can stand up for it and make sure that her voice is heard. I had the privilege to work with her for a year and was impressed with her outgoing personality, positive outlook on life, great academic and personal efforts. I'd like to thank her for helping to shape our community so that everyone feels welcomed." And our final award today, the Halajulu Data Science Institute Scholarship Project Award, recognizes a graduating student from the HDSI Undergraduate Scholarship Program, whose participation and research within the program has positively contributed to the data science community at UC San Diego. Congratulations, Alexandra Kimi. Professor Hector Gonzalez shared, "Firstly, Alexandra has been a delightful addition to our lab and has helped advanced methods by which we examine our data. Throughout her work on this project, Alexandra has shown an admirable learning curiosity and keenness to combine her background and academic training in data science and her applied training. She demonstrated meticulous review of the literature, her desire to explore and learn about classification techniques and algorithms beyond the select set included in her proposal, and enthusiasm for code development, analytics, and results interpretation and writing."
And so we come to the end of our program. I know of at least one person, Bobby Gordon, who takes a sigh of relief as the initial hiccups on the upload bandwidth seem to have leveled off, and our webcast is stabilized. Working with Bobby, I'm pretty sure Jen Morgan is also very relieved. Thank you, Bobby, for pulling the program together. I also want to take a few moments to recognize a number of individuals who make the data science program possible, as well as the institution that hosts the program. Normally, in a real life event, I would call out their name and will acknowledge them. I guess I'll take the name, and you can hopefully give virtual claps, acknowledge their efforts. I want to acknowledge Maggie and Megan. We fondly call them M&M, Margaret Zulke and Megan Collier in our student affairs. They have been with us since day one of the program in making sure that every student is met and advised on the program and what they need to do to successfully complete the program. They've been joined recently by Whitney Davis, and together, under the supervision of Ewan Volman, our Student Affairs is a fantastic organization that has made it possible to for our students to get the right advice coming from so many measures with so many dependencies and programs, and etc. Eric and Eric. Eric Isney, who runs our events, and Eric Mion, who is our manager for Industry Relations Program, have been together reaching out both internally and externally to our and building partnerships with our industry partners, bringing our projects and students to the attention of our industry partners, as well as bringing the potential mentors to the attention of our students, to make sure that this ecosystem of industry, academia, cooperative in training our students does well and thrives. Eric Mion has recently joined by Sophia Tron, and together we look forward to advancing our industry engagement programs significantly. Brittany Hewitt works in the back office on our faculty and staff appointments. Is a significant amount of work to identify the group of instructors and researchers who form the core of HDSI, and Brittany has done a fantastic job. Thank you, Brittany. Laura Louie minds our budget and our financials. Again, thank you so much for especially from founding years to make sure that the institute is able to operate successfully. Logan Wiedenhofer and Leilani, between them, they take care of a number of activities, from organizing events to interfaces with different parts of HDSI and data science program. Thank you very much for working together. And all of them are led by our Chief Administrative Officer, Jen Morgan. Thank you, Jen. I also want to call out two very special individuals, the founding HDSI faculty fellows, Bradley Wojtek and HDSI fellow Ilkay Altintas. Bradley Wojtek, also a professor in cognitive science, is usually the first person data science students will meet in their very first quarter, who presents with them with new ways to think about how data can inform us, what kind of questions to ask, and how to evaluate the quality of the answers, even before we get to the methods and the tools of how to do data science. Ilkay Altintas, also Chief Data Science Officer of San Diego Supercomputing Center, is the main person behind the infrastructure and the processes that allow large-scale data science and large-scale data analysis possible. She also teaches in our graduate program in data science and engineering. And thank you very much for being engaged and bridging the gap between the practice and operationalization of data science and what we teach in our classrooms. Finally, I want to acknowledge our two associate directors, Virginia Desaw and Dimitris Politis. The two together have been phenomenally effective in pulling together the institution of HDSI, its various functions from academic operations to our industry outreach and partnership operations. So without the contributions of these individuals, HDSI simply could not have performed and come to today. So thank you very much. And to the class of 2020, our first class of data scientists, as I said, you have earned your degree, and we are really looking forward to your impact. We would like you to stay in touch with us. Come visit us sometimes here, mentor our students, mentor our projects, meet your faculty, and advise us on the programs that work and that don't. Thank you very much for joining us for the event, and have a good evening.